Buckle up, Buttercup. Live from Gloucester, Massachusetts. Podcasting around the world. You're listening to the GloucesterCast podcast, a production of Joey Shimataro and Good Morning Gloucester Media. Kick back, relax, and enjoy the show with your host, Joey Shimataro, and his crew of merry castaways. No piping plovers will be intentionally harmed in the production of this podcast.
Yeah, I'm on.
You're on, all right.
Messed up already.
Yeah.
We're not at Source Bakery, as you can see. Good morning, Gloucester. We are here live at our humble abode here in East Gloucester. East of Gloucester. Wow, look at how many people are already with us. Scotty Mack is joining us today.
That is not the cardboard cutout, folks.
Hi, guys.
That's Scotty.
Not the cardboard cutout.
No, it is not.
Scotty's out of his house. He was in jail for not jail.
It feels like I am, but as being a social person as I am, to have that taken away from you for a month, I can't believe it's been a month. Is this a nice time to give a light thing, or you want to introduce Jimmy first?
Introduce. Go ahead.
No, go ahead. Introduce it.
We got Jimmy Dalpiaz with us.
Good morning, Gloucester.
One more time, right there. Give it to him. Right there. Oh. Jimmy!
That's the new way now.
Camera 2, Pat Dalpiaz.
Pat Cam.
We cut her off guard. There she is.
We cut her off guard.
Pat Dalpiaz, the legend, Pat Cam. We miss our buddies Garen and Grady. The Hales. Mr. Gamber is ski-mobiling.
Yes, he is.
Drew Hales down in Florida with his kids.
And McCarthy's on assignment.
That's a great place for those guys.
McCarthy's down in Florida sending me pictures every day trying to torture me. That's his move.
But you know what? I'm going to come to McCarthy's defense in this one for just a moment.
There we go.
Because leading up to this, that's what we do to everybody when we're on vacation. Yourself included.
Absolutely. Myself
Included. Yeah. But McCarthy has just taken it to the next level and has really gotten under your skin with it. So it's working.
He hasn't. I am happy for him. Yeah. I am very happy for him. But it is, I think that when you're away and you send pictures back home, it's some type of sick, perverted thing that you take pleasure that other people are home in the cold and you're like in the warmth. In the cradle of the warmth.
Especially in today's culture of phones and posting everything that people post.
Right.
A nice sunset and a palm tree and a beach. There you go.
A lot to report today. We'll start out with the Toppin brothers, Michael and Jaden, who are twins winning state wrestling titles. So they're on to the all states, which means out of the state, I guess.
Yeah.
But a tremendous run. Gloucester wrestling, Kerry Callahan's son, had a hell of a run.
Yeah, he did.
And now it seems like they haven't missed a beat. I think the people from Zeke's, the coast, there's a kid.
Yeah,
their kid.
Yeah, Danielle and Michael's son.
Yeah,
he's done superbly well in the wrestling.
There's a bunch of them. Yeah.
I think a bunch of them placed high. I mean, out of so many wrestlers. I mean, they were over 100 wrestlers and they placed very well.
So whoever is the coach there is obviously committed and doing great things.
Yes,
Jeff Thomas also, his father was a former lobsterman, and Sue Thomas. I think she may watch this. Sue Thomas's grandson, big kid, I think his name is Max or something. He's just like this big rugged kid, and Jeff will post his wrestling matches. It is very exciting. The kid's an animal.
Well, the thing that's important to note here about the wrestling too is they're relatively new in relation to all the sports in Gloucester. Yeah, very young program. We're talking young program. We're talking 8 to 10 years, maybe tops. And look how far where we have state champs and done well and stuff. That's a big feather in the cap.
Your lovely bride, Allison Gibley.
I got married, did I?
You got married. Yeah, that's the word around town. Anyway.
There's all sorts of rumors going around town about me right now,
A
Joey.
lot of rumors. Well, okay, why don't you give a quick update, a Scotty Mac update? Because I get.
Oh, what did you want to say about Allison?
No, I said she's with us.
She's with us.
She just chimed in.
She was amazing on Valentine's Day, Joe.
Oh, really?
I will get to that a little later.
So everything's working then.
Everything worked out fine. She made a nice dinner. We'll get to that later.
Okay, all right. So we're not doing the Scotty Mac update right now?
The update. We could do an update if you
let's
like.
do
Yeah.
the update.
My phone is still inundated with people checking in on me, seeing how I'm doing in it, which I am very welcoming to. So if you want to reach out, feel free. A lot of people said they felt bad and they wanted to give me space for recovery, which was very nice of them.
Mm-hmm.
But I am accessible by text or messenger if you want to get a hold of me. But here's the update that I've been giving most people. I have been to Mass General a few times over the past few weeks, or week and a half, 2 weeks. My collarbone does not have to be rebroken in pins or plate or however they do it.
Oh.
However, I'm still in a lot of pain that way.
Yeah.
I have a follow-up appointment in about 3 or 4 weeks with an amazing doctor at Mass General for that.
The hearing not so good.
What?
Such a prick.
Yeah.
The hearing not so good.
Oh, the hearing. So I did go to an audiologist. I had a hearing test and then had a review from the doctor. It was 2 days in a row of that. They did not give me the worst news and they did not give me the best news. So I'm still going through it. But what she said and suggested is I may need a hearing aid from the blunt force trauma that occurred on that side of my head.
No.
And she wants to give it another 3 months to see if it repairs itself, or there may be a surgery, not with nerves, but the bones that connect from the back, from here to the ear canal are separated from the blunt force trauma. And they want to bring them closer if they think it's going to give me more hearing, and audio and stuff.
Yeah.
I'll tell you, the testing that I took, obviously Mass General, Mass Eye and Ear, state of the art, and was pretty amazing, but it was weird as hell.
Yeah.
I'll give you an example. The woman said to me, "You're going to have to listen to this," and they put it in your ear, and they say a sentence, and I want you to repeat the last word of the sentence. Now, if you're focused on listening to the sentence, you might not hear the last word.
Mm.
So she said, even if you don't know, guess at it.
No.
I don't know what I was guessing at. Still up in the air. But anyway, long story short, 2 nurses a day that I have, physical therapist, occupational therapist, and a regular nurse. Actually, so I guess that's 3. My primary care physician, I'm not going to go too much deeper into this, but they have slowly all come together and said, you've met the goals that we've set for you so far to this point, and you're starting to take a turn for the positive. I'm not out of the woods yet, but I'm now cleared to go for walks every day, and I can now go to the YMCA and do very light workout. I could go on the treadmill, but I have to walk very slowly because it has the side.
Yeah.
But in case I feel off, I can.
Probably the worst thing you can do is like continue to sit and be.
Yeah.
And not move because everything just kind of tightens up.
Well, especially with the collarbone, I'm not getting dizzy at all, which they were concerned about with the lung surgery or the drainage of the infection that I had to build my lung back, that I might have shortness of breath and get dizzy and stuff. But they come and check my vitals every day. Yeah. So they're pretty confident that I'm starting to take a turn for the better.
They put the glove on and they make you cough.
Yeah, and I didn't believe them the first time, so I had a second opinion. I want to make sure they get it right.
And a third, and a fourth.
Well, anyway, I know this is jokes and stuff, which I never lost my sense of humor, and there's a little small update for you. Thank you for asking, Joey.
There you go.
And thanks again to the community that helped me out in my time of need. Thank you.
There you go.
All right.
We got a bunch of restaurant updates. We haven't been yet, and maybe this afternoon. Maybe we ought to go. Salted Cod Art House on Rocky Neck had their grand opening. Pat has a graphic for that, I guess.
Allison went to that.
Yeah, it was
not the grand opening, but she did go. It is open.
Yeah, I heard it's a very cozy spot.
That's exactly what she described to me.
Mm-hmm.
She went with a friend of hers, and her daughter actually went too. That was a younger girl, and she enjoyed it too. Very quiet, very clean, very kind of inviting. So that's cool.
Yeah, they invited us to go.
So it's not only the wine, but what else is there? What else is in there?
I haven't been, so I don't know.
Well, I thought
they have art.
I thought it was an art house. Okay,
they have art. I don't really know the exact gist of it. I think that they were going to do coffees and stuff like that. I haven't been, so I want to get in there.
I thought there was a news thing that they sent to you.
Yeah, I didn't get the whole. I didn't get a. They invited us to go to the pre thing.
Mm-hmm.
But we were in Florida, so
yeah,
we
you
didn't get to go.
Now, this is something that has been in the works, I believe, since last summer.
Yeah.
And it's finally come to fruition that they're open.
Right.
Which is going to be exciting for the spring season coming into summer as well.
Yeah, very cool. So Duckworth's, I went there this past week. They invited us to come in, and actually I just kind of went in there on a lark because I was driving by and I was looking for some information. So they put some chairs in, and so they open up. The hours are 11 to 5 Wednesday through Saturday, I believe it is. I had it written down somewhere. Oh yeah, here it is. 11 to 5 Wednesday through Saturday. I think most people knew that they were having their to-go foods and they do a weekly update with what they're going to have for foods. They had like the Duckworth mushroom soup and lasagnas looked phenomenal.
Oh, that looks great.
But now they're making like pastries and with the chairs, and they have coffee. So right at 11, when you go there to pick up something else. And also this week made his unbelievable. We didn't get them, but I feel I am remiss that we missed out on the Cuban sandwiches.
Yeah, that was on the list.
Yeah, that was on the list. But you can grab a sandwich and eat it there.
Look at that.
And you could you could have a pastry and eat it there, which is really good to know. So Duckworth's, our good friends Ken and Nicole.
I want to touch on the pastry thing for just a moment.
Yep.
On Valentine's Day, since you brought up the boss lady, my wifey now, Allison,
wifey,
surprised me from Duckworth's with the desserts. Went and picked up the desserts and brought a few home, and one I believe was a cheesecake. And what they're known for, their banana bread,
right?
I guess.
Nicole, yeah, the wife makes the unbelievable.
And I had, cause I technically can't. I still can't drive, so to have her think about that and bring that home, I mean, this is stuff that is a man's duty on Valentine's Day is to go get everything all taken care of.
Well, yeah.
But she did this, and it was absolutely divine. It was to die for. Every one of the pastries that we tried.
Very good. There's your update.
So thank you, Allison.
Well, I want to throw out with just one more thing that on Valentine's Day, we were over at the 525 and had their special, and it was a great thing. And we found out there that they're now doing a brunch.
Sunday brunch?
Sunday brunch, and they're going to have some jazz musicians come in.
Oh, wow. That's interesting.
And it's going to be interesting. So it's something that they're going to start up, and
we're meeting friends there today.
Yeah, we're going to go over and try it
for the jazz brunch.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's interesting. Is it the La Rosas?
It is not. They're from New York.
Oh, are these? Oh, is this the lady that wants to buy some of your stuff?
No, it's a different lady.
No. So Pat has many fans. Her and Donna have created these online marketplaces. You can buy Pat's beautiful artwork. She does magnets with Gloucester art on them.
I have many of those.
Snowy owl stuff, plovers.
You got to look forward to the moose magnets.
Foremost Russian sea eagle authority. Gloucester's most foremost Russian eagle. Eagle in Maine. Only one.
Well, hasn't been sighted recently, but last known in Maine.
You did capture it, though.
Yes, I did.
Frank Cellino went to 525 last Sunday and said it was packed. So there you got that going for you.
So I heard there was a new item. Maybe it was discussed that there may be a new item coming up: the piping plover puzzle.
Oh, is that true, Pat?
Actually, I do have a new item, but it is not a.
Can you?
piping plover
What I'd like you to do,
Oh.
you should make a puzzle.
I'm puzzled.
I will authorize you to I will authorize you personally, Pat Dalpiaz, to create with my image.
Oh, I thank you.
Yes, you can do
heard
only
it,
for
folks.
one use though. One
Right,
use, and
right.
the use is for you to make that into
A puzzle.
Right, Pat,
Intro.
there. There.
There it is.
we can make that into a puzzle. The towels are being created as we speak. We have a couple of towels left.
See how I look out for you, Pat?
You do.
Yeah.
Scotty's my manager.
So there's that, which is nice. All right, Pat, can we go to? We're gonna go to. Wait, is that all the restaurant news? Oh wait, no. Oh, I gotta go to the second page. I guess where all the stuff that I added was on the second page, which is fine. We've been invited to go to Cafe Sicilia tomorrow, Monday. We're gonna be there at 11 o'clock. We're gonna be broadcasting.
I better write that down. I don't think I have that on my agenda yet.
Pat, Jimmy,
Oh, you didn't tell me.
I did.
Jimmy.
You wrote that down.
Jimmy, we went over this.
Yes,
he
you did.
specifically sat me down and we went over the schedule, and he didn't share it with you, Jimmy.
Pat,
Why are we going through these exercises if you're not going to share the information with Pat?
I'm
Pat's
writing it down.
Pat's the co-producer.
11 a.m.
11 a.m. So
You
we
know-
have to get there a little earlier.
you know
Okay,
part of the shtick that you guys do? I hope this is part of the shtick. We went through, okay.
Oh, you did. So you did.
I
do
didn't
it.
say a word. I don't know
sat
anything
down
about
with
this.
her and wrote
Oh,
that
she's just busting balls.
She's, yeah. Look
She's-
at her.
Oh, look at her.
There you go.
Yeah. She's guilty.
Yeah.
She's guilty. She did.
Cam.
The
Look
Pat
at that.
Cam.
Yeah.
So anyway, Cafe Sicilia is making focaccia. So they look like pizzas, but it's focaccia dough. So would it be I want to ask the viewers, would it be proper to call it focaccia pizzas? Or is
Oh,
it
that's
just,
a good
or is
question.
it focaccia
That's
that
it.
has pizza toppings? I'm not really sure. So
Sapatia, I know you're out there. You got to tell us.
yeah, because I don't want to.
And they say it's pronounced different in different parts of Italy. So there you go.
We got a great comment from Pat McNally, one of our valued listeners, because is Pat authorized for use of that image to make stuffed plovers filled with catnip?
Oh.
OMG! Let's go.
OMG, GMG.
I might have to contact someone and make these, and sell those to all the cat lovers in town. Do you think there'd be crossover between people that think that the whole plover thing is silly and cat owners, or do you think most cat owners are like
That's
totally pro?
I've got a new demerit system for Jimmy. I got a new demerit for Jimmy when he messes up again.
What's that?
We're gonna have him get that as a tattoo.
Oh, he'd have
The
to have
piping plover tattoo
That'd be
from a
real-
tattoo artist here in town to
that would be a
support the local tattoo artist.
Serious
You're
demerit.
loving-
One
Read-
cat
read
owner
Kate.
chiming in.
These-
lovely
Kate,
wife.
Kate would be the first purchaser. There you go. Pat McNally, idea guy, total idea guy. I like that. Very nice. So
why don't you read some
we
of the
haven't
names
got.
here?
Oh yeah. Let's go to a little. We'll do a little.
They've
run.
been
We'll do a
they're
little.
hopping here a lot for Scotty. So Scotty, I hope put your good ear toward this and listen.
Oh,
What?
Amy says your daughter Amy says she would get them. She has 4 cats. Maybe I can even give them to the bigger cats at the zoo because she works at a zoo.
Ooh.
Amy's a zoo person. All right, we're gonna do a rundown. If you haven't chimed in and said hi, because we got a lot of people viewing right now, please check in to say hi. Joanne Wood, Pat McNally, Mike Bertolino, Wayne the mailman,
The famous.
Phil Scannell, daughter Amy, Annie Rochon, Kathy Matthews Rogers, Grace Messeri Scola, Bill Rinn, Pat's betrothed, her favorite bartender that overserves her at the Emerson Inn, and she has a big crush on. Tina Greel, Susan Casey Lipsett. I keep losing track. Susan Casey Lipsett, Ed Collard,
Hi,
Mark
Ed.
Gowen from the Nest. He says,
Hey, Mark.
He says, welcome back, Scotty.
Thank you, Mark. That's very nice of you.
Virginia Nodo says, good morning, Scott. Hi, Scotty. Great to see you.
Who was that?
Virginia Noto.
Hi, Virginia. Nice for you chiming in. Thank you.
Paula Ryan O'Brien. Oh, where am I losing people? Paula Ryan O'Brien. Kathy Barlow. Carol Perry. Nita Margarita.
That's my mom.
Tom McCants, buddies. McCarthy's buddies, our buddies. Marianne Parisi McCarthy, a walking miracle, she calls you. Bob Rogers.
Oh.
Bob Rogers, where are we? The people that chiming in that are following us through the Cape Ann live link, your name doesn't carry through, so we don't know to who you are, but we love that you're watching. Brianne, is it Brianne or Brian Casso? Brianne Casso, nice to hear from you.
Hi, neighbor.
Pauline Bresnahan is with
Hello,
us.
Pauline.
Says, welcome back, Scotty.
Hey.
Mama, Pat
Mama.
Schimantar's with us. Frank Shalino.
Oh, Mama.
Uh,
Is she down in Florida?
She is. She's down there with
Frank,
Yeah,
did
she
you take
should be.
Did you take your car out in this weather, Frank?
Oh, here we got the.
Maureen Noble's with us, watching from Florida. Amy says, if Dad gets a tattoo, then I'll get one, because I was told if I got one, I would get cut off out of the will. So what's up with that? Jeff Amero's with us. Catherine Sullivan Mustoni's with us.
Oh, that hurts my ribs.
Deborah Losi's with us. Vivian Vitale's with
From
us.
the Turks and Caicos.
Oh, from Turks. Nice. The Spanks, the Swingers from the Villages down in Florida. I heard that they just got a new shipment of loofahs in because the loofah was getting worn out, rattling off of the golf cart when they drive in the golf cart.
Oh, upside down pineapple loofah.
Loofah, yep. They got that going for them. Peter Rocket. What a name, Peter Rocket.
That sounds like a porn name.
That's not Sneaky Pete, is it?
No, that's not Sneaky Pete.
No. Sneaky Pete. Eve McCants, Tom's beautiful wife with the sexy voice. She does the voiceovers. She's with us. Camille DePesa. Welcome back, Scotty, from Camille and Jack from Naples, Florida. Chris Silva.
Thank you, guys.
Chris Silva says, hi, Scotty.
Oh, Chris Silva, welcome back, too. He's got a broken foot
ankle, yeah.
after claiming first prize, I guess.
In the
I
Rumline
wasn't
Chili.
there, so maybe you should tell it.
Rumline Chili Contest
Yes.
champion. McCarthy wasn't there, so someone else. And Susan Coviello also did not. Susan Coviello did not win this year.
No.
New winner, Christopher Silva. Frank Gentile. Frankie G in the house. What's up, buddy? Nice to hear from you. Frankie G doesn't comment that often, so it's nice to hear from him. The village, Scotty, our swinger friends from the Villages says, come visit us in the Villages, Scotty, and bring Aunt Terry with you. Ooh, they want Aunt Terry to get in on the action.
I'm going to tell you
Watch
something.
out!
I got to tell you this, and this is a true story. Aunt Terry came to save me in Jamaica, in Montego Bay, to get out of that makeshift tent hospital that I was in, whatever. And it was a real shady place. And Aunt Terry, from what I was told, and she confirmed this, got goosed by a guy. She got right.
The guy in the next. Do you know what the funny thing is? Not funny. Before I get canceled, this is not funny. The guy that goosed her, 2 days later, was carried out in a body bag, and we have those images.
Oh God!
Yeah, the guy that was right next to you, and that was another. That was like the. That was the second thing that sent me into a spiral.
I don't remember anything from being in that hospital.
No, I know you.
No, a lack of hospital. But
do you remember the leather restraints that they had around your wrists?
You know what? Actually, I do remember. You know what? You just reminded me of something. I do remember those leather restraints because they bruised my wrists.
Yeah.
So bad because I couldn't figure. I was on medication.
You didn't know where you were.
I was in a coma, self-induced coma.
Yeah.
And then when I get out of this thing, I didn't know where I was. I said, get me out of here. And I guess I was auctioning off my arm restraints to the Jamaicans. I cut them off for $100 a piece, cash, U.S.
Yeah.
to get me out of there.
Right.
I'm getting told this story, and then I started to remember a little bit of it, but that place was just, forget about it.
Like waking up in a horror movie. Mike Coder says, hey, Scotty, how you doing? Looking good. Leah Doyle.
Mike Coder, wait a second now. Let's talk about Coder for just a second.
Yeah.
During one of the fundraisers they had at the Bullport, I think he actually got a couple things, right?
Yeah, the Phillies our friend Barry Hammerhand donated a signed real jersey sweater. You know, they call them hockey sweaters.
Oh, wow.
From the Phillies. And No, the Flyers. Sorry, Jesus, Phillies. Flyers and Coder bid on that, won that.
Oh, wow, Coder. Thank you. Yeah. And he got something else I heard.
Did he? What else did he get?
Something from Gamba.
Yeah.
Oh, the teeth whitening from Gamba. Yeah, $500 retail value.
Wow.
Yeah, very fantastic.
Thank you, Mike.
So there's that. Jennifer Claypool Anderson. I think that's the first time we've seen that name come up. Suzanne Cote Lapine. I think that might be her husband because I think her husband uses the account. Kerry McKenna Logan. Hey, Scotty, it's great to see you.
Who said that?
The Lapines are watching from Davis Boulevard, Naples, Florida. They must live where my mother lives.
Hi, guys.
And Paula DeCaro. I think and we're caught up right now.
Oh, Paula is a nester.
Oh, really?
Dana's right.
There you go, Paula.
And very nice that you chimed in, Paula. Thank you.
There you go. They should we should figure out the technology and have them stream this at the Nest on the TVs at the Nest. That would be great.
You want to start a barroom war? They already yell over to turn the jukebox up or down. What channel to change the television on?
Right.
You know, who's get to play Keno before the next person gets to play Keno?
Yeah.
So, but I like the idea. That would be great.
A beautiful beautiful wife Kate has chimed in. She's not joining us on the podcast today. I'm very disappointed.
Hi, beautiful wife, Kate.
Very disappointed.
Thank you for letting me push your buttons, Kate.
I'm very disappointed. Tina Grill lives off Davis in Naples too. I didn't know that she was down. I didn't know she was in Naples. That's great. So there's that.
I want to say,
can we share Kate's contact information?
Sure can.
to all the people in Florida that are watching, I had more people in Florida when I got med-flighted from Montego Bay to Miami. More people from Florida say hello and send their well wishes and actually show up at the hospital.
Oh, yeah?
So thank you, guys. I appreciate that. And since then, people from Florida have been instant messaging and texting and saying, I'm in Florida right now. Can't wait to see you when I get back. So huge presence in Florida. Thank you, guys.
Big pleasure. Julie Leonard saying, Scotty, it's nice to see you as well.
Okay, thank you.
There you go. Engels and Volker, there's Kate's contact information. If you're looking to buy or sell a house around here, there she is. I wish she was on with us right now, but she's not because she failed me. So there's that. Putting it out there. Oh, geez. Just 1 second. I have to reply to my friends at Mile Marker.
And look who's here. Look who decided to chime in.
DC? Oh, Mr. McCarthy's with us. How are you, Christopher? Does he want to pop? Does Mr. McCarthy want to pop in and torture us with a beautiful weather report from Bonita Springs?
Yeah, only if his dog is barking in the background.
Yeah, like 1,000. Yeah, let's see. Replying to GMG Chris, we miss you. We do miss our buddy. So Peter Rocket is Sneaky Pete.
It is Sneaky
Pete? That is Sneaky Pete.
Oh, wow.
From the bowling league.
Yeah, the bowling league. I heard the guys are doing great. And they said, Scotty, stay injured. Don't bowl because we're doing better than when you were on the team.
You did him a favor. The average went way up without you in there.
Yeah, so they said, don't think you're coming back for the playoffs because we're doing just fine.
Okay, McCarthy. Oh, McCarthy, another guy that can't fucking save the fucking link. I gotta email the fuck. Can you email them the link? You fucking guys. Just okay, listen. I'm gonna this is gonna be another lesson. You know how I have my Google thing on? My Google problem that people refuse to use Google.
Oh,
this is my other problem. If you need access to a certain link or something, you can, and you know you're going to need it in the future, you just email it to yourself. In the subject line, say, this is where the link will get you to. In this case, I would say, email the link to get on the podcast and put in podcast link so that if you need it in the future, you could just fucking do it and then not fucking require us to stop the podcast to do it. So there's that.
I say, Pat, help me.
So wait, Peter Rock. Oh, Peter Rock.
I think he means
So Sneaky Pete says it's not true. They do want you back, Scotty.
Oh, all right. See, Peter Rocket. I didn't know that was. I mean, you're just known as Sneaky Pete around these parts. I mean, I think he's from Ipswich or Essex or something. But glad to have him on the team. He is the most improved on the team because
he came to your fundraiser at the bowling alley.
That's amazing.
Good guy.
He's actually texted me a few times and reached out, and we've had conversations back and forth. But it comes up as Sneaky Pete on my phone, not as Peter Rocket.
I love it. It's a great name. It is a porn star name. I mean that I don't know that you could get a better. Okay, let's think of a better, realistic sounding porn star name than Peter Rocket.
Well, Peter's
It's
another
just-
name for your little
Oh.
thing there, and then Rocket is another.
I know.
So that's a good. Yeah, you're right, Joe.
McCarthy needs to enable his. He needs to enable. Oh, there he is.
There it is.
Where is he? It looks like he's in. Is he home? All right, we're gonna bring McCarthy on right here. Let's see if he can figure this out. All right, we're gonna close Pat down for a second, and we're gonna bring McCarthy on. There. Oh,
Look at him.
What an asshole! You did it on purpose. You were probably like doing some housework, but you ran out. You ran out to the lanai.
Yep.
Do
Yeah.
you have a cigar lit right now? You want to blow a few cigar things in my face right now?
Actually, I was pooping because everyone knows I poop around this time.
Did you get any toilet paper on your shoe?
No, but this morning was the finger through the toilet paper. Don't you hate when that happens?
Oh no, my ribs are hurting. Don't do that.
All right, go ahead. Give it to us, Chris. Give us the weather report.
Yeah, let's.
Go ahead.
Yep. Good morning, Gloucester. Today's weather forecast for Bonita Springs, very close to Naples, is 80 degrees, clear skies, and there isn't a raindrop in the forecast for the next 7 days. They're saying that we could break records down here on Thursday at 90 degrees. So for those of you who continue to want to punish yourselves in Massachusetts, please call my wife, 1-800-CHARLENE. As you all know, she's a real estate agent down here, crushing it down here. People keep calling her, trying to get out of the cold state of Massachusetts. But I was listening, and I was actually impressed with just how many people were chiming in from Naples. So
Yeah.
I think, Joe, we got to start a 5-minute Naples segment.
I like it.
I'll
We have
start,
a lot of your topics. Listen, we have a whole sheet. The third sheet right here. I just want to mention this to you. This whole sheet is full with Chris McCarthy topics that we keep pushing down to the bottom because you haven't made
I know.
an event.
I apologize, but Saturday nights down here in Naples are rough, and a lot of heavy drinking, and I just can't get up like I used to. Well, hey, I mean get up out of bed.
Yeah.
Sorry. But
All
last
right.
night I went to I think they call it the Edison Parade of
National Light
Lights.
Parade.
Yeah, in Fort Myers, downtown Fort Myers. It's
Can you say it again because I didn't get where did you go?
the Edison Parade of Lights.
Okay.
It started at 7 p.m. It was the first time I spent any time really in downtown Fort Myers, and was very very impressed. A lot of great bars, a lot of great restaurants, good vibe. And the parade started at 7. It was a 2-hour parade, and I guess it's the country's oldest night parade. And the number of people, it was crazy, absolutely crazy. So we're getting
I
around.
actually paraded in that. My band, I did it
Drum
twice.
corps?
Really?
My band in New York, I brought it down there and we paraded in that twice.
Wow.
It is a spectacular
Chris,
event.
did you hear that? Del Pierre's paraded in that twice. I don't know if you could hear him, but that is, just for the record, the oldest night parade in the country.
Thanks for the recap, Scotty.
Yeah.
Okay, so remember how I said we were going to do a nose hair check segment?
Yeah.
All right, you got to do the nose hair. Everybody's going to do a nose hair check.
Oh my God.
Yeah. Oh, you're looking good. You're looking trim.
Stop it.
Yeah, very trim.
Oprah.
Good.
Very trim. Very trim.
Good.
All right, now
Hang on, Joe. I'll show you how the cream's working too.
You're hurting Scotty.
No. He's killing me. All right, I'm gonna get up and we're gonna do the nose hair check. I'll bring the camera over.
Oh.
Oh, boy.
Oprah.
Hold on a second.
Go to Pat's.
No, this is what we. No, we don't. No, it's only for the men. We're not going to do Pat. We're not
No,
gonna
I
go-
said use her camera.
Yeah, I'm gonna go. That's what we're gonna use. We're gonna use Pat's cam. The Pat cam.
Okay,
All right,
ready?
Switch over to Pat cam.
Yep, there I
Are
am.
you ready? All right, here we go. This is mine.
You're gonna go on two.
Okay, so tell me.
Two.
Oh, nice. Oh, hang on. You got a boogie in the left.
Notice
I think you
it-
got it. I think you got a boogie in the left, Joe.
Oh, I am so sorry about this.
Joe,
All right,
give
now
it a swipe. Give your left nostril a swipe.
There's Jimmy.
Oh, people.
There's
There's
the noise that check for Jimmy. Hold on a second.
Oh my God.
And
Stop. I'm
Scotty's coming
begging
up.
you.
I was absent from class that day.
No, go. Let's go. There you go. There's Scotty back. All right, everybody. We want the ratings. Who did the best job
No,
trimming their
I'm not putting
noses?
anything up.
Who? Pat. Stop it, Pat.
Where's Pat's test?
Oh, Pat didn't know. Pat no.
Get the hook, Joanne Wood says. She's correct.
There it is. That's a new. So for those of you that haven't been following the podcast, we agreed that anyone on the cast can call for a nose hair check, just to keep everybody, aware that this can happen. And
The numbers are falling off a cliff.
Why'd you get rid of McCarthy?
No, sorry, I had some technical difficulties. Hey, Joe, it's only fair, especially in this day and age, equal rights. We got to do a nose hair check on Pat.
No, I'm not going to do that to her.
What?
Speaking of equal rights, we need to hear. How about the Tiger Woods thing?
Oh,
The
yeah.
Tiger Woods was basically shamed into apologizing. Pat's going to put up the graphics now. He apologized for handing golfer Justin Thomas a tampon during their match together on the golf course. Says the two play pranks on each other all the time, and he's sorry if it offended anyone. So,
Yeah.
There's.
I mean, the backstory there is, I guess Justin Thomas had some Mexican food the night before, and there was a little leakage, and Tiger ended up having, a tampon in his bag, and to help out Justin Thomas. But yeah, that was a sincere apology, I'm sure.
Yeah.
It's amazing, and I mean, for someone to get the shot first and foremost, and then just blast it all over the internet and the news. It's just, I just wish people would just relax. And, when they see something like that, yes, there is a portion, maybe he shouldn't have done it, but he did it. They have a strong friendship. Just relax, take a deep breath. People trying to be
I
funny.
couldn't agree with you more on that, and I came up with a little terminology. It's where freedom of speech now meets cancel culture, and that's all it is.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
right. Yeah,
It's
people
just getting
react.
a little bit on all fronts and all platforms.
Yeah, you got to see it from both sides. I see it, on the side of the people who are upset. Yeah, tampon, shit. Maybe you could have passed a note like, I'll give you a tampon at the end of the round because I outdrove you. But then I'm hoping those people who are upset can see it from our side and say, okay, I can see some humor in it. He shouldn't have done it, but they're good friends. That's what good friends do. He didn't mean any harm by it.
No. In his head, he was not. So Coder has what's the over under on the number of days since Chris McCarthy has showered or shaved? I would put shaved in there. Oh, Chris, by the way, Chris,
Shaved.
look, take a look, Chris. Can you see that?
Oh, did you go tight?
I remember I told you I was going to do it. Remember I told you I was going to do it.
Yeah.
That's
nice, Joe.
So that's a half. I didn't know they had a half. I was getting number two when I shaved my head.
Yeah.
And then I went down to a 1. And then this last time I asked them, can you do a half? And they did a half. So I'm pretty much doing the bald thing now.
Welcome.
Yeah.
Welcome.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thanks for joining me. Now,
it totally
Jimmy.
it throws off the the lighting in here. The reflection throws off the lighting.
Drew Hale, who's also down in Florida, a little more south
Yep.
than me, is offended
Must be
by
nice.
my comments. So I apologize on behalf of Good Morning Gloucester and the entire crew. Drew Hill, I apologize for my comments. I didn't mean to hurt your feelings or anybody else's feelings. How was that? Is that acceptable?
Well, we got a private email on Drew Hale's Tito's bill from Disney, and it wasn't pretty. We're not going to disclose what that was, though.
Speaking of
Actually,
that, Drew Hale. So Drew Hale was corresponding with us when he was in Disney, and he said he couldn't believe how bad they absolutely destroy you, how overpriced everything is because they have you corralled there. And and just this week, an article came out in a travel magazine that said that Disney is far and away the most overpriced experience that you can do. So
Joe,
Not to
you have
mention
to give me
lounges.
credit. You have
was
to
that
give
you
me
that shared
credit
that?
on that one, Joe. I shared that
Was that
article.
you?
Yeah, so
All right.
a family of four, two adults, two kids, 7 night stay at Disney, average $7,900.
Oh my God.
7,900. That's average. Now, if
Yeah.
you're the Hale family, the McCarthy family, the Shimataro family, you're talking over 10 grand because we drink more than the average family. And
That sounds like your bill at Burn.
what's that?
No, Burn would be cheaper than Disney. Burn, I guarantee you, Burn is cheaper than Disney.
Oh my God.
Right?
I'm spending a lot of money on cigars. That's all I know.
Oh yeah, let's go.
But if
Yeah.
my insurance company's listening, I don't smoke cigars.
And
I'm
Kate
clean.
says that Disney, not only are they bad with with how much they charge people, overcharge people. She says they pay very tiny little bits of money to the travel agents. So
Wow.
Drew Hale says he didn't even drink and he spent $7,900 in Disney.
Wow.
So there's that. Oh, look who's joined us, Ralph DeGiorgio.
Ralph.
He said,
Oh,
nice shout out to Scotty as
geez,
well.
I got to thank Ralph DeGiorgio again for showing up at Mass General Hospital when I was in there and bringing me
The urinal.
his.
The urine.
No, that's not what he brought. He brought some very tasty pasta that he made.
Oh, pasta visual.
Is that what it was?
Yeah.
It was delicious.
That's a specialty.
I got to tell you, thank you, Ralph.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
he also
he bought it
Go ahead.
from a restaurant in the North End, Scotty. Maybe he'll tell you where he bought it from.
He didn't make it.
No, he made it.
Uh,
I'm trying to piss him off.
Hey, I got to tell you something. I can't wait till I can have soft serve again.
Oh man,
We passed
there's
McDonald's. So we always
there's a
went.
gas station down here, Speedway. You walk
Yep.
into Speedway, and you can pump your own, and they have about 6 different flavors. That they actually have a name for the section, and they have
Soft serve?
mix-ins of
Yeah.
soft serve ice cream. Soft serve
Yeah.
ice
Ah,
cream.
It's
sorry,
open.
I'm hard of hearing still. I'm sorry.
And it's open 24/7.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, Joe,
Yep.
oh, that's right. Joe, you were with me when we went in there. But
Yep.
I guess the machines weren't working or something, so we got a Nutty Buddy instead.
Yep. So Chris, we have one of your topics. If you'd like to go into one of your topics right here.
Yeah,
The,
well, pool aerobics starts shortly, so I'll do one and then I got to go.
Okay. Starbucks extra charges. Pat's going to pull up the graphic, and here it is.
Yeah.
This
So
is your topic.
yeah, so when I saw this, Joe, I thought of you because I know your move in a lot of places is light ice because yeah,
What?
so that's what they're
No,
doing.
sir.
Yeah,
No, sir. They
they're
charge you
charging.
more to go without the ice?
Yes,
That's crazy. This is
yes,
bananas. What is this world coming to? So
yeah.
light ice, there's a 45-cent upcharge. I've never heard of this in my entire life. Nice Pat. Nice Pat. There's an upside down banana. That is crazy. 45-cent upcharge to go light ice because that's my move at Shore Nutrition. I don't want a whole thing filled with ice, and then you end up getting like 2 sips and it's gone, even if it's a big container.
Yeah.
Oh wow, McCarthy froze up on us.
Well, that's a.
You know what?
Look.
So Brendan Grimes Davis. Oh, we'll take him off for a second.
Jeez, I wonder how that would work with a frozen margarita.
See if he comes back. But Brendan Grimes Davis says Starbucks sucks, and I could not agree more. Starbucks does suck. I think Starbucks is the worst coffee. I like my. I'm gonna give you. I'll give you 3 places in Gloucester better coffee than Starbucks.
Okay.
Castaways.
Yeah.
Lone Gull.
And
I'll give you 4 places. McDonald's.
Paul Newman coffee.
Tremendous. Best value in town. And then, but not the atmosphere. Castaways, you get the atmosphere.
You go through the drive-through.
Right. No, it's good value, tremendous value, but you don't get the atmosphere.
And I'm going to tell you something else right there, too. That 7-Eleven that's right there at McDonald's has really good coffee.
Really?
Yeah.
I wouldn't put it there.
Have you had it? Then you can't speak on it.
I have had it in the past, and I wasn't impressed. Cafe Sicilia, tremendous. Oh, Cafe Sicilia is the one that they make special. It's like their cappuccino is fantastic. Also, Cape Ann coffees. There's just about every place in town does a better coffee than Starbucks.
Happy Humpback too.
Carrie McKenna Logan, we met her daughter. We met her at Cigar Shenanigans up in Conway, and her daughter owns. We haven't gone there actually. We're gonna have to do a road trip there. Flamingos in Hampton Beach. It's a very very similar to Castaways. They get that funky vibe in there.
Oh, wow.
Nice. And they wanted us to come up and podcast from there. Maybe we'll be able to get up there next Sunday.
That would be a lot of fun.
Yeah, maybe we'll try to get up there. Bean and Leaf in Rockport, another great place for coffee. Oh, Brothers Brew. Yeah. The one that refuses to acknowledge us, even though we talked about how fantastic their donuts were repeatedly, and they just refused to acknowledge us.
McCarthy reports he's having technical difficulties.
That's all right. It was nice to hear from our friend Chris McCarthy. Always nice to hear from our buddy Drew Hale. We miss our buddy Drew Hale.
Yes, I put that out last week's podcast that I miss Drew Hale and Ralph DiGiorgio and. And I forgot, and I miss Bugsy for coming down too. Bugs,
that's right.
All the cast members that would come and make a pass through. Where are they, Joe?
I know. So I should mention, yesterday I went with the Ansovics to the boat show at Boston Boat Show, and I was very impressed. Like, big Gloucester shout out to Brown's Yacht Yard for their showing there. They had, and Pat's going to bring up the graphic any second, and. They had, I think they had about probably at least 10 different models of Zodiac. They may have been the only person representing Zodiac there.
I don't think you sent me anything for that.
Well, you want to look in your messenger where you always ask me to send you things?
Mm-hmm. And I know Joe Fish was there, and he also had some things out.
She fucking kills me. Honest to God, Pat. Go to camera fucking.
I enjoy a great laugh, but I can't do it like I used to.
Right. Oh, I don't know. Maybe because we were on camera too. No, we don't have any audio.
Yeah.
Drew says,
I know why we did. Okay.
What? Because we were on camera 1?
Well, when you switched over to 2 full screen like that, it didn't have the mic.
Oh, I got you.
That's right.
Yeah. All right. Sorry.
Thank you guys for letting us know.
Yeah, thanks.
Yeah, we appreciate our viewers letting us know when we have little technical
Yeah, you
difficulties.
got to be careful on these graphics. You might get your puzzle privileges revoked.
I know, I have to stand up and.
Boat show is great though. Good showing of boats. It's a great time. I love it there. Yeah, sorry about the audio issues. That was on me because I turned the main camera off, which the mic goes into that fucking thing. Very technical. Very technical. Drew Hale says, McCarthy, turn your hearing aid up, he says. There's that. I'm looking forward to Cafe Sicilia tomorrow. 11. If anybody's around, come to Cafe Sicilia tomorrow at 11. I'm really looking forward to. What is this graphic? Here's my topic. My topic says, "Do you laugh at farts?" And what's the graphic that goes with that, Pat?
I don't think there is one.
Why do you have graphic written in there?
Oh, then there must have been one. Hang on, I'm working on the Zodiac.
All sorts of stuff on the production front today.
Co-producer Pat.
Behind the.
Co-producer. Kim Lufkin Williams says, "Good morning, Saint Pat. Thanks for coming." So you went to.
We had a nice chat yesterday at the meet and sweets.
Oh, so here's Dave Zing. Before we get to that, Dave Zing, my guy, my Zodiac guy, Brown's yacht. This model right here, Zodiac. I think it's 22 feet. It's available through Brown's. Fantastic layout on this boat. Yeah, absolutely gorgeous boat. And I think we have another image of all. Like look at the Browns representation at the boat show. Really nice layout.
Now,
very central. Great location they got.
Dave Zing.
Bazinga.
By looking Bazinga.
Bazinga.
Now looking at that picture there, that looks pretty cool. But I've seen him at Browns, but I've also seen him at Wingachick Beach, and there's a whole bunch of Zodiacs from all of his friends lined up. Now,
Jeff Amero's in that pack.
Isn't he the
Timmy
number
Matheson?
one Zodiac salesperson around for years?
But he doesn't. He was helping out this. I think that I don't know that there's another person that has sold as many Zodiacs in the entire country than Dave Zing.
I think I heard that about 4 years ago, right before he was about to retire. He was at Wingachick, and somebody was telling me that story.
There isn't a question about Zodiacs that he can't answer.
Wow,
he is so knowledgeable, and he actually is the Zodiac one of the shared prizes. No, it isn't. You know what? So, do one of you guys have a talk? Because I'm going to go get a prize downstairs, but I have to find it.
Let's look at the list.
All right,
Sure.
go to the list.
All
right, right there.
Let's see what we got in the graphics.
Yeah, I gotta get a prize. I can't just not have prizes.
Okay, Scott, what do we?
I like this one. GoFundMe in 1970.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Did you mow lawns for?
Of course I did.
I did.
Not in 1970. I'm a little younger than that, but I still had a GoFundMe in 1980. I was 5.
You know, it's funny that the lawn tractor.
What's
To
that
this
graphic?
day,
If money doesn't matter, where would you live?
Oh well, we're still talking about mowing
Sorry,
lawns,
I know,
Pat.
I was jumping the gun a little bit. I thought that was dying.
So please go ahead, Jim.
well, all I was going to say was lawn tractors. I still push mow because it gets your steps in, and
Yeah.
I'm doing that because
Is it still the ones that like don't have the bar that you press down on the handle that kind of propel the mower,
no,
or is it just this is push yourself?
Yeah, this is push myself. Now, I never did a reel to reel. My grandfather had one, and I remember as a kid, he gave me that one. And for, some of the guys out there that, it's got the blade and you got to push it and it starts the blade cutting. And whoa, that's a lot of work.
Now,
My grandfather thought that was cool to watch me do it. Yeah.
Did you ever get offered almost like a not blackmail, but like if you don't mow the lawn, you're not going to get to do this, or they offer you something for going to do it as a kid? Was it what was like the thing that you remember from mowing the lawn that you received as a like payment or a prize for doing it?
You know what? I can't remember that because I didn't mind doing it. I didn't mind
Mhm.
doing all stuff. So I can't remember. I know I didn't have uh, money. I never. What do you call that?
Allowance.
Allowance.
Okay.
Yeah,
all
we
right.
didn't have my house. So,
Okay. All right.
so that was something that we never
Did you
so-
ever break anything from hitting something by accident and a projectile out the side, like a window or dent
Oh,
a
yeah.
car or something?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh,
Oh, I've done. Oh sure.
I think anybody that has mowed the lawn has done that. To be honest with you,
Oh yeah.
golf ball here and there.
My
you know.
car. I was riding down the road and somebody was cutting and they shot something out and they took out my back window.
Oh wow.
That was.
Oh, so you were the recipient of
Yeah.
that? Oh wow.
Yep. And he was mortified more than I was. Whoa. But everybody.
Jim,
took care
I
of that.
can't see any of the comments right now. I can't read that. Is there anybody chiming in about that?
Well, they're mostly talking, like Wayne Moulton said, his GoFundMe was delivering newspapers.
Wayne Moulton's GoFundMe should have been to put him in the new mailman documentary that he was talking about.
He's gonna be the star.
Yeah, the star.
He is a star. No, he's not gonna be a star. He said he was a star.
Oh, he was a
spoke to
star.
The screenplay writer that we ran into. So this is the prize.
Oh.
This is today's prize. If you share the podcast and type share, Castaway's Vintage Cafe trucker cap, awesome, beautiful, very cool, right there. And that's the prize.
That is a nice prize right there.
Great prize.
Those are nice hats.
So there's that, which is nice. I've been holding on to these because I hadn't put them. I hadn't created the post to sell them yet, but I think we have 8 or 9 of these. I love the quarter zip. I'm a big quarter zip guy. We got about 8 or 9 of these quarter zips, dry fit material, Joseph A. Bank, really good quality, and it's got, what does it got? The logo right there. I'm gonna bring it over here so you can see.
Sure.
If anybody wants one of these, I'm gonna put them for sale soon. But
Okay,
let
Pat.
me know, you can awesome.
And how's this unzip, Joe? Show us how it unzips. Where? How far down?
It's a quarter zip, just like we got on.
Wow, and
Really nice.
that's really nice.
Yeah.
And what's the material?
It's like
Lightweight.
It's a lightweight dry fit. It's
It
perfect.
feels really good.
Yeah, it's basically a 3/4, 3-season or layers.
And what size is that?
This one's a large.
A large. So
Performance, it's stretch. Performance stretch wicks away moisture, soft, luxurious hand feel. That's how it's marketed.
that's another great prize.
So I have a Gloucester, like a cranberry heather color, and I have the light blue. So if you want,
And they're wondering about what sizes you think you have available.
I think I have one medium, several larges, and several extra larges, and that's it. So if you want one, let me know. $38. Cut the check. It's like I got it on sale in there. It's probably like a $60 shirt, but we're selling them for $38, and that's what we
Very
do.
nice.
Yeah, I think we have 8 of them, 8 or 9.
I like Drew Hill's giveaway for today.
What's Drew Hill's?
I'm giving away a construction company as a prize. I'm out.
Drew wants to. Brenda Grimes Davis, I'll save you the medium. I'll make sure I put that one aside for you.
Joey, look at this. We're both wearing the
I know.
official
Navy blue.
I didn't get the memo.
GloucesterCast
Jimmy,
3/4 zip too.
Jimmy, usually you wear it.
I
I'm a little disappointed in you.
I know, but I didn't. I'm so sorry.
You must be freezing to death in that
Dear
polo.
Lord. No, I'm not.
No.
I'm just.
No, there's
Dear
that.
Lord, I've sinned. I'm sorry.
No, we're meeting friends for brunch, so we dress.
Let's go to the. So, has anybody here, before you put any photos up, don't put any photos up. Has anybody been to Plymouth Rock?
We have time.
You went.
Yep.
You drove specifically to see Plymouth Rock?
We were, yes.
You
Mhm.
did. Okay. Have you been?
I used to date a girl from Plymouth.
So, did you ever go see Plymouth Rock?
No, there was much more to do than that.
Oh, hey. I'm sure there was.
Great restaurants and beaches and everything to do there. But I did not go to, because if you're from there, it's like Gloucester. If you live in Gloucester and you're not as proud about something, you just go, oh, all right, we're not doing that today. And that's basically what happened to me. Like, oh, I want to go see Plymouth Rock. And, oh, no, you don't want to go see that. Trust me.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, no, I'll tell you so like now you can put the photo. I haven't seen it, but this is Plymouth Rock, and from what I had no idea. I just saw this image the other day for the first time. In my head, Plymouth Rock was like this huge like boulder that they kind of like bumped up against or something.
I think that might be a showpiece for novelty. Is that that can't
So
be
wait.
that cannot be the Rock?
So let me read. Phil Scannell says, disappointing. Our Rock at Stage 4. Now that's a rock. And I agree. Stage 4 Park, the rock that we have right there.
Phil, you could not have said it better.
That's right. So I have a few facts about Plymouth Rock here, which is interesting. Did you know that Plymouth Rock was so small? And there's an inconvenient truth that there's no historical evidence exists to confirm that Plymouth Rock as the Pilgrims' stepping stone to the New World. Leaving aside the fact that the Pilgrims first made landfall on the tip of Cape Cod in November of 1620 before sailing to safer harbors in Plymouth the following month, William Bradford and his fellow Mayflower passengers made no written references to setting foot on a rock as they disembarked to start the settlement on a new continent. So
I have something to add to that.
Yep.
Because I'm a DJ on the Beauport Cruise Lines, I have done some history so I could do a harbor tour. And that 1620, okay, that number loose. Gloucester 1623 is slated as the oldest seaport in America, but Samuel D. Champlain came in 1606, which is why the Beauport named their restaurant the 1606, and drew maps. And there was, I think it was Charles I also came, and that's how Cape Ann got its name. So there's a lot of history that kind of contradicts that.
There you go. Yeah. So there's that.
And that's from the historian books that I picked up downtown at one of the local bookstores. Multiple books and cross-reference all three books, and all of them are kind of similar in their information.
Yeah. McCarthy says that's no rock, that's a dinosaur poop, which it does kind of look like a dinosaur poop.
It does.
Yeah. So you have that.
I think it looked like a pot from one of those stranger movies, like Body Snatchers, something,
What is Facebook user? I don't know who that is. Seaport Economic Council. We gave money for Harbor Master Office. I don't know. See, when they chime in from Cape Ann Live, we don't know who's typing.
Not sure what that's referring
Yeah, I don't know what they're talking about either. There's that. All right, let's go back to the graphics over here. What do we get for graphics that we didn't touch on yet here?
Where would you want to live?
Oh yeah, let's go to this one. Take the comment down, please, Pat.
I can't. You did it.
I think you can still do it.
Okay.
Tell me if you can't, because I'll be curious if you can't. Yeah, you can. All right. If money didn't matter, where would you live? No, we're gonna go around. I'll start off because I already thought about this. If money didn't matter, where would you live? This is where I could live anywhere. I would live in a deep water dock on Rocky Neck in the summer, and I would live in Naples on the beach in the winter. That's where I would be. Pat, do you want to go next?
Sure. I think I'd buy a house here in Gloucester.
Anywhere.
Yeah. No. Agreed. Yeah.
Okay, so
Really
Pat doesn't. All right.
We are where we want to be. We are where we always wanted to be.
All right, very nice. I'd like to hear from our viewers as well. Scotty, you got an answer?
Ooh,
yeah, sure. Just in the amount of time I grew up here in Gloucester, I was born here, not because I'm from the town. Well, actually, yeah, because I'm from this town. And what do you consider it, a townie at that point when you're born and raised here and you just stay? But I see so many tourists come through this town that come to visit Gloucester because of, and then they transplant here from New York or everywhere. So I'm fine with Gloucester, and like you said, a deep water dock because I'm an avid boater. However, if money didn't matter, that was the question. I would travel a lot more, but keep this as my hometown and have multiple places because the winters here, I just cannot deal with that.
Yeah. The
You know,
seasonal depression, when it gets
Yeah,
dark and there's no
yeah,
sun
and
and you're cold.
yeah. So that would be my answer on that one.
Jimmy?
Well, I don't travel as much as you guys do, but I agree that I would like to have something warm that I can just jet out to and just take some friends and say, hey, you know what? I'm hearing we're going to get a bad report up here. Let's go. So I would do anything down south, I guess an island, but I don't have a particular place. I like to be up here too. So I know I'm shooting the whole bit, but I agree with what you're saying. I mean, the places you picked are good choices.
Camille DePesa says, right where she is, Plum Cove on the beach in the summer and Naples, Florida in the winter, best of both worlds. Safati says, shared, it was me that says died, trip, and seaport. I have no fucking clue what she's referencing, but it was me that says died, trip, and seaport.
Yeah.
I don't know what the fuck she's talking about. I have no idea what she's talking about. So there's that. MacArthur, Jimmy's not allowed in Key West because he killed that rooster, so that's off your list.
Yeah.
Which is true. On the golf cart. Jimmy was the driver of the golf cart when we went on that guy's trip.
Have to.
And he intentionally maimed the poor little chick family of the rooster and the cock and the rooster. And he ran it over, and when we said Jimmy just ran it over, he backed up to make sure it was dead and out of its misery. But I mean, that's what he does.
Now I gotta say, when I'm cleared to actually fly again, and the doctors clear me to actually start going out and doing some activities, Jamaica is off. Now I've been going there since 1998.
Yeah,
and I've never had an issue. This one here and it sucks because that this happened for one, because I don't even remember what happened, but I remember now that I'm never going back there, and I was forbidden from Warren Waugh.
Mhm.
Forbidden. And he said to me, he says, Scooter. He called me Scooter long before I got in the scooter accident.
Oh, that's funny.
He says, I got 2 words for you. And I said, oh, yeah, well, what's that? He says, Key West. So
that's the place you should go to?
So when I get cleared by my medical team of experts that say I can actually start to do stuff again and I'm healed up enough, I think Key West might be on the docket for next year's powerboat races.
Oh, wow. I wouldn't mind going back to Key West for next year's guy trip.
Yeah.
Key West is a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Delray's a lot of fun, too. Key West is wild, though.
And before this happened to me, I love travel. Who doesn't love travel? Nobody likes the airplane, but once you get there, you have a blast. And I can't wait to start doing some stuff again. And a lot of it has to do with my injury to my ears because of the altitude of the plane. I might not be cleared to fly.
Yeah.
And then I got a few months to wait on that anyway. So, but yeah, Key West, Warren says, is the next place to go.
Key West, there you go. You heard it from the man. Key West is for tourists, Drew says. Yeah, but you know what I love about Drew? You know what I love about Key West? The sheer number of bars that you can access, and you can drive. I love 5 guys on a golf cart, like just having a good time.
Singing Christmas carols.
I happen to know that they used to rent scooters down there, and that will not be on the docket for me.
No scooters. No scooters. That's not going to happen. So Safathia says, you asked whoever went to Plymouth. I said yes, once as a child field trip and as the mayor on Seaport Council.
She's clarifying her earlier statements.
Okay.
I follow it.
Okay.
Oh, if anybody had ever been to Plymouth Rock,
Right,
okay, I get you. Yep.
But when I was doing the electric bike, there were no roosters on the road when I was flying.
You can't understand me because you can't see my hands.
That's funny.
Jim, you want to elaborate a little bit on the electric bike incident?
No, I was going to let Joey. He was filming the whole thing.
Incident? There was no incident. It was.
The excitement. You weren't going to do it until you saw Jimmy going about 40 down Lexington Ave.
Jimmy was like in the crouching position, crouching tiger, hidden dragon, and he had his hands on the handlebars, ass off the seat.
Was he like Easy Rider?
Yeah.
Zoom. Oh, Pat, I should have uploaded that graphic. That would have been good.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I could send it to you. I'm going to send it to you, and you're going to upload it. All right, this is the move. Right here.
The electric e-bike, I was with Donna Alazzoni.
How many are there over there for rent?
I would say 6.
6 for now.
Yeah.
That's a good starting point to see
Yeah.
if they take off
All
and
different
maybe
styles.
get more, you know?
Yeah.
Great starting point.
And
Now, can you take those on 127 to get to Gloucester? Can you take those on that road, or do you have to stay in
Oh,
Magnolia?
127, yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Not the highway, but yeah.
Right, no, on 127 to get to Stagefoot Park
Yeah.
and Gloucester and stuff, you
Yeah.
can do that with those.
Absolutely.
Oh, totally, yeah.
Well, yeah, because you could do pedal bikes. These jerks that come down from Newburyport that want to have a bike race day and then take up the whole road. Well,
Camille DePesa says, Scotty, you would like Fantasy Fest in Key West.
The answer to that is I've been to it and I loved it.
A lot of the boobies.
I went the tail end of Fantasy Fest and the start of the offshore powerboat races. And I went to Irish Kevin's.
Oh, yeah.
And I went to the Bull.
Oh,
And
Jesus.
and I went upstairs to the Garden of Eden.
With the
And we went to Margarita. We went to every place down there. Turtle Crawl.
Was your beer hanging out at the?
I can neither confirm or
Oh,
deny anything
that's
like
disgusting.
that. But, however, Fantasy Fest was a great time.
The girls get the boobies painted.
You know something? That was probably part of it.
Yeah,
Yeah, that was part of it.
but do the guys walk around with?
I didn't see any of that. I really didn't.
No.
But it didn't say it didn't happen on maybe certain blocks of the
But
Duval
you went
Street.
upstairs at the Bull, and that's
No, nobody was up there when we went.
Oh.
We actually had a swinger couple try to pick us up. We didn't even know it. So we get up there, and I was being a DJ. I went to the DJ booth. I see the DJ. I say, "Oh, I'm from Boston. I'm a DJ." And I went to shake his hand. The guy had nothing on but the headphones. I was, oh no.
Good.
Video's ready when you are.
I said that was the weirdest
all right.
experience that I've ever had.
So these are the happy e-bikes on Lexington Ave in Magnolia. I mean, Pat's going to play the clip of Jimmy and see if I
point. Oh my God. Yeah.
That was an accurate portrayal. I want you to go back to the tape one more time. I had him in the crouching tiger, hidden tiger, and the
Point. Oh my God. Yeah.
I didn't want to pick the bugs out of my teeth while I was flying, so I've learned that if you
What's
go a
that
little bit
crouching
lower,
tiger, hidden dragon?
yeah,
that's I
was a blast.
I had no intention of getting on the bikes because I hadn't been on one in about 30 years.
Oh,
So I was nervous. You know what I mean? Like you were older, a little bit more rickety and
Yeah.
stuff. When
Yeah.
I saw Jimmy and Donna
can we see that again?
flying around on it one more time.
One more time, yeah. You got to get a GMG sticker for the side of those.
Point. Oh my God. Yeah.
Go.
Fucking-
Jesus.
luckily there was no traffic that day on the road.
Jimmy, if we freeze the frame right when you go by and we get a silhouette, that would be a great sticker. That
Oh,
that
yeah,
would be
yeah,
the new
yeah.
Happy E-Bike logo.
Yeah.
Jimmy's silhouette, like sideways.
Yep.
This kind of like portly, small guy, but with
Hey,
like crouched over.
you know what it would be like? It would be like Sha Na Na. If I can do it, then you can too. You can do anything you wanna do. Hey.
Wow,
Scotty's back. I
he's
think.
back.
I think he's back.
I never lost my sense of humor.
He didn't.
But I got to tell you, I lost a lot of weight because I couldn't eat. I can't go out and do stuff.
You got to eat the soft food. So there you go. All right, we're at an hour and 15 minutes.
Oh,
Clothing is optional at the Garden of Eden. Scotty, how did you go in?
I was clothed,
You were clothed.
but the
record.
DJ obviously was, and the bartenders were not either. They were females,
Oh.
and they had on a scally cap, like the Peaky Blinders.
Oh, yeah.
Scottish Irish hats.
Yep.
And a necktie, and that was it.
Ooh, nice.
There was and then they did have the latex paint in the booth for so if people wanted to come in and get that done, that was a service that they had at the bar.
Oh, wow.
So you could go have any drink, a lemon drop maybe, Pat, and get painted up if you wanted to.
What color was the tie? I'm sure you were looking at it.
Well, between looking at her eyes, I couldn't see the tie.
Oh, okay. Just checking. Yes, I know.
There's
Wifey's watching. I want to make sure.
There's that.
Yeah.
All right. We're going to be at Cafe Cecilia tomorrow at 11. We'd love for you to
Price.
join us. We got a prize. How many shares do we have, Pat?
We're at 21 right now.
20.
Pat, here's the prize.
Say anything about the Cove? That stuff or
And
no?
it is
No, not yet.
Okay.
We'll mention.
Castaways.
Awesome trucker cap. Yep, there you go. That's the podcast prize donated by
Hey, wait a second.
Castaways. What?
We didn't get to this one.
She said she didn't have the graphics, so I don't want to do it.
Oh,
So she always fucking puts the topics on. She doesn't upload the fucking graphics. And then
it does say graphic. You're right. I'm
When
sorry.
it says graphic, it's
Yeah.
supposed to be a graphic, and then she doesn't upload the graphics, and we're fucking left fucking look like a bunch of jabronis over
I'm
here.
holding out for my raise.
Yeah, you're holding up for your race. Well, don't fucking hold your breath. All right, we got.
I am so I'm so glad.
All right, we got 21 shares. Yeah, Kate.
Thank you, Kate.
There goes Kate coming to Pat's rescue. Fucking once again. After Kate bailed out on us today. Fucking God forbid. Fucking. Here we go. So one prize, one winner. This is the winner, and you got to pick. We'll figure out. We'll make arrangements for you to get it.
So the answer to that one is yes. Okay.
Number 7, lucky 7.
Number 7, Patrick T. McNally.
Oh.
Patrick McNally. He's winning all the
I
time.
know.
Yeah.
I know.
There we go. All right. Pat McNally. Yeah, you're going to have to come down and get it, buddy.
Thank you,
I'm not
Kim
driving up to
and
New Hampshire.
Pat. I appreciate your support.
Mom wrote, leave Pat alone.
So did Kim Lufkin fucking Williams.
Yeah, we had quite a discussion about it in the meet and sweeps yesterday.
Pat McNally, I'll give you. You know what? I'll put my anybody that wants to order one of the.
You're gonna have to.
Pat, can you grab that, Jimmy? Grab the quarter zip. I'll put my.
I got to tell you something about meat and sweets, Pat.
Mm-hmm.
Allison, again, being the angel that she's been helping take care of me and everything, as well as trying to deal with me because I'm in the house 24 hours a day. Stopped at the location next to the Institution for Savings Bank at the lights in East Gloucester and got the ribs for Super Bowl and brought those home. And what great ribs they were. And from what she told me, Doug had told her that he had sold out. So she was lucky to get there when she did. And that's how well they're doing there.
Yeah, I know. They're doing really
I'm
well.
I'm gonna put my right now. I'm gonna put my link to my Venmo. If you want one of the 8 quarter zips that we have here, you can Venmo me. And hold on a second.
I want to close out with that one.
Hold on a second, right here. Venmo link.
Well, Joey's not paying attention.
What? Close what out? What does she fucking do? Pat, hold on a second. So Pat McNally, anybody that wants to buy one of these, we have the cranberry and we have the light blue. I think the mediums are gone. So it's either large or extra large. I don't think we have any double extra large. I'll have to check. But here, I'm going to put the link in right now.
You have some earlier. You're going to have to go back through the notes because you have some orders from earlier.
Okay.
That have already been Venmoed in.
Well, I'll look for that. But hold on a second. Here's the link. Thank you for holding that up, Jimmy. Copy link address.
So, Scotty, a lot of people are writing beautiful words to see you again and stuff. So glad you'll be able to join us today and do all this stuff.
I got to tell you something. Today has been a highlight for me because being stuck in that house, there's only so much Netflix you can watch because the content on Netflix has been going downhill lately because of the other streaming sites that are out there are actually keeping it for themselves.
Yeah.
And you're not able to watch the stuff that you used to be able to watch
It's
on
rotten.
Netflix. And they keep upping the price every month on that too because they know they have you now.
It's rotten.
Now, for moments like today, and again, I'm not, really supposed to be out doing a whole lot of stuff, but to sit here and get back in the swing of things with you guys, not to be confused with the swingers down there in Florida, but I mean, this has been a highlight for me to be able to come back and
sure. After being stuck in the house, I can't. If I'm ever like stuck in the house for 2 or 3 days in a row, I go into a spiral. I'm a miserable.
Try the 3 months.
I couldn't imagine.
Or not 3 months, 3 weeks to a month that I've been where I'm at.
Yeah, more. Yeah.
And from
the
small
time-
stuff like this, not that this is small by any means, but to me, this is huge to be able to get out of the house for an hour and a half, and then return home after this.
Yep.
But to be able to do this has been absolutely special and amazing today. Thank you.
That's right. All right. Bob Rogers says, welcome back, Scotty. Good to see you doing so well.
Oh, thank you.
The Venmo link is there if you want to buy one of the shirts. Get to let me know what's that, Pat?
Just a note so I don't forget whose hat that
For
is.
Pat McNally.
Mm-hmm.
Peter Rollins. Scotty! There you go.
I
All
want
right.
to say a big shout out to Sneaky Pete today, too.
Peter Rocket, Sneaky Pete.
Pete. Oh, my goodness.
I wonder if
Peter Rocket, Peter Rocket and Sneaky Pete do sound like porn names, both of them.
Right, but I wonder if Peter Rocket is his real name, or if Peter Rocket is like a Facebook. He doesn't want to use his real name on Facebook.
Oh, maybe.
So that Venmo link is if for anybody who wants the quarter zips. I think. Well, let's see. So two of them are spoken for. So we probably have 6 left because I saw Peter Rollins wanted one and Brendan Grimes Davis wanted the medium.
And Coder.
Oh, Coder.
Yeah,
So 3.
I saw Coder go
So there's going to be 5. Yeah. There's 5 left. All right. So there's that.
Big shout out to Pizzani family down at the bowling alley.
Yeah.
Since Sneaky Pete's on the bowling team, they were huge and instrumental with Joey and the newscasters and everything for that big fundraiser. And I've talked to some people since then, Joe, that were actually at the event.
Great event.
And they've chimed in and they said, I got to tell you something. I've never seen the bowling alley for adults that busy as it was for a cause. And there was raffle prizes and all of that stuff that I come to find out that I knew nothing about.
Woodpeckers out there.
Oh, wow.
You see them?
Unless it's a Stellar Eagle, I don't
But thank you to the Cape Ann Lanes.
This time of fucking year? Yeah.
And these guys
look at it right there.
Yeah.
These guys are all on woodpeckers while I'm trying to thank the bowling alley.
We heard you went on for fucking 10 minutes. We got it. We did fucking bowling
10
alley.
minutes?
Yeah. Bowling alley did a great job. They did. And I have to add to it, their beer is fantastic. Yeah. Craig Kimberly says that Nick Pizzani, totally maybe one of the most humble guys I've ever met in my entire life, putting out, and Craig Kimberly says he's putting out some of the best beer around.
Yeah. Definitely.
So yeah.
Definitely.
They have a what do you call it too? A seltzer for people that don't drink beer.
Pat McNally's,
they make a seltzer.
Pat McNally's not seeing the Venmo link. It's on the screen, Pat.
Yeah, and it's in the note. It'll be in the comments in Facebook.
Yeah. It'll be if you look at the comments, maybe it didn't go out to all the things. So if you Venmo, if you go to Venmo and you just type in, if you do a search for Joey Shimataro, he got it. He says he found it. That's me. And the picture of my profile is me and Kate. We're out. I think that photo we're at Tono in that photo. So there's that. All right, we're going. We're going to leave you now. Come join us at Cafe Cecilia, who invited us to review their focaccia tomorrow. And we'll see you then. Everybody have a great day. Scotty, Jimmy, Pat Cam, everybody have an awesome switch over. There you go. Awesome day. And we're going to go out with our friends from over the bridge.
Little town with big news. 411 come get the scoop. Wake up with Joe and the rest of his